As the girlies know, we're in a pandemic of men who no longer approach women, so sometimes when you see a fine-ass man, you have to take matters into your own hands.
I can't tell if it's men, the beauty standard, or both that have changed in the past 10 years or so.
Ladies, men have become so defensive lately. When you go out, you will notice how defensive men are.
There's actually nothing more humbling than going on Hinge and seeing who liked me.
I talk to women all day long, and you know what they're complaining about? Men don't approach.
I kind of wish that men will approach women more in person, because I genuinely like when a man come and ask me for my number in person rather than social media. I don't like to be approached on dating apps often, or even just online. I understand some men might be very shy and don't have the courage to talk to you, but I feel like we should just go back to those days where people genuinely just come up to you and talk to you. Because I have seen other men in cafe shops or even out in public that I find them attractive or handsome, but I will never approach them. I will never ask for their number. I will never ask if they're single or not. And I understand sometimes if you are an attractive woman, or they might think that, oh, she is probably taken, she has a husband or she has a boyfriend, or they don't want to come off being creepy. But I wish we just go back to finding people the normal way, which is going out and touch the grass.
This is one of those takes where I agree with the desire, but then again, the responsibility is still one-sided. He says that she wishes men would approach women again. And she's not the only one who's been saying this, because there's a lot of women out there who want that old school, masculinity of men approaching them in public and stuff like that. But at the same time, we do not live in a culture where that would be seen as pleasant, because a lot of women have reproached men because a lot of men have approached them, right? So some women could have some bad experiences with some bad men. At the same time, they'll just blame all men because a certain types of men have made them feel a way, and therefore they feel like they're justified to take their anger out on all men. And the thing is that a lot of these women have the same options as men do today. They could go up to a guy and approach the guy, but they don't want to because of their ego. They feel like a man needs to come talk to them, approach them, and chase them and do all this kind of stuff when they could be doing the same thing. So they're gonna keep complaining, even though they have the power to do it themselves.
Ladies, men have become so defensive lately. When you go out, you will notice how defensive men are. They are so terrified to approach women. You see the way that they behave. The best way to get him to approach you is to drop the handkerchief. Okay? Drop it. Drop it, show a bit of interest, and then see. If he then takes that in, cool, we can work with that. If you give an in and he doesn't take that, then that's not somebody that you can work with.
I talk to women all day long, and you know what they're complaining about? Men don't approach them. Men don't plan dates. Men disappear. The dating market isn't even as competitive as you think, because most people aren't even competing. They're just hiding. The easiest way to stand out as a man is to actually have courage. If you can confidently walk up to a woman, be respectful, make her laugh, and actually follow through, you're ahead of almost all men. The average man has no idea how attractive confidence is to a woman. Incredible 10 out of 10 women are waiting for a guy to just approach them and start a conversation or ask them out. Rejection lasts, 5 minutes, but regret can last for years.
Yeah, I completely disagree. Fact is that there have been a lot of men who have been respectful to women no matter how much they approached them. Some guys come up very respectful. Some guys come up giving compliments. And all these things are things that men have experienced, and some women will call those comments creepy, and it all depends on how the men look. This is something that many men know by now, is that if that woman doesn't find you attractive and you're still speaking to her, based on how she feels, she will call you a creep. Or better yet, she will call you weird. Women do not respond very well to nice guys. That's just a fact. If niceness really worked on women, many nice guys today would be in relationships. But no, many nice guys today are really just reserved as backups until these women are done playing in the streets. Also, if the average man was really in luck to be dating these women today, the average guy on dating apps would be getting swiped right on all the time. So it's not true. This woman here is trying to sell a fantasy.
If you guys are in a relationship, could you guys have other guy friends that you guys text, that you guys hang out with?
Text? Yeah, talk to.
It's okay when we do it.
Bye.
I don't think flirting is cheating when I do it.
I can't tell if it's men, the beauty standard, or both that have changed in the past like 10 years or so. But I swear to God, I'm like, I don't know if it's because I don't get like lip filler and stuff like that. No shade if you do, like nothing against it. I work at a Botox company. But I do feel like men have come to expect almost like subtle work done. Like they don't realize it, I don't think, but that's kind of become the standard, and I feel like I'm feeling the backlash of that. Either that or also just my looks are like out of vogue. I don't know. But just want to see if anyone else is having that experience. Or maybe the men are just like never gonna approach women again. I don't know.
Well, she's not completely wrong because the beauty standards did change. Now that people have access to social media, everybody is comparing normal people to filtered, like edited, surgically enhanced versions of reality. So you're not just competing with women in your city anymore. You're competing with someone's For You page, like Instagram models, salt fillers, perfect lighting, lip fillers as well, and body editing. It's so many stuff going on. But the thing is that a lot of men still find normal women attractive. Men aren't just walking around only wanting Instagram models. That's just insane. But to really address her concern about men not approaching, that's because men have been trained to hesitate. And honestly, women are to blame for that. What we're seeing now is just a bunch of women who got what they've been asking for, and men have been leaving them alone. Sometimes it's not that men don't find you attractive, it's just that men have noticed that the rules have changed. Because guys were told to not approach women at gym, at work, not in public, not when she has headphones in, not when she's with friends, not when she's busy. Also, not when she's just existing. Just so many rules that a lot of guys are just like, you know what? I am done playing this game.